finally done with this video, the third part, which was promised 2 weeks after the second part, and that didn't happen. Months later, here it is. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So here's the top of the head frame, and this appears right here to be the control. So this used to sit here, most likely, in this bearing race. Ooh, that feels interesting. And then went across. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, right here you got these
I think that's
two right here and here. Yeah, no, that would make sense. And then you would have, this would be the brake right there that would sit on this. So you'd have that big brake, and then you'd have somebody, like a little 4-cylinder engine. Exhaust, you have a little chair sit right here. If you look, it's the differential for a vehicle, fabricated to make work this fancy device and control all the neatness. Huh? Oh yeah, that's a brake. That's another brake. Stop that so it doesn't drop that. And huh?
This thing's got brakes all over the place. This is a brake.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a brake. All the moving levers are
Yeah,
brakes.
everything's brakes.
So yeah, this is a brake. Pushes on there. So that's interesting. So how?
I haven't figured out how that turns it. What turns?
So that gear would click into
no,
this.
Go into that side. Yes.
Right here. That gear right there
And then
goes
what
to right
turns-
there. What's on the other side of that
Oh, I
gear?
bet there's a sprocket on this. Well, no, there's.
No, it's right here because this is the.
But there's a piece here.
Oh, that's a much bigger gear.
So. But they had a
So,
or unless they didn't use it, they just used this because this had this. They were using this, and then something had to be here. What turned this?
well, that's what I would say. Like you had, well, so you had another rod here
Right.
that went over there,
So it must have had a.
and then this is the one that spins,
Yeah. It must-
maybe, because they've got it welded in. Oh, that's weird. And you can see this. Oh, there's the bearing in these bolts. It's got, I don't know what those are. They're weird. They're like, what?
Nothing.
You see it? Right
Oh.
here. They're like put together and welded to keep this from spinning. So they may have only used that side. Right? Does that make sense? They would have
Well,
locked this side down.
If in fact that did, but this is just holding the.
Well, you got a stud on the bottom here, sticking out in that gap. So that will not spin.
Oh, what this is doing then is it's
Preventing the differential.
no, no, it's keeping the bearing from falling out. There's an axle bearing right here that goes in this housing, and then there's your backing plate goes here for your brakes, and then your so
And then you would have pounded your.
whatever was
Well,
here.
it's conical, so
Yeah, so
it was
this
pressure.
is old something, but theoretically, if they put the brake on this, that should stop and cause this to turn, because they're stopping that side, so that'll force this to turn because this is.
So then so then what they would have done is they would have spun, and this would have acted like a clutch
Yeah,
because it brakes it, making that side turn, speeding up this.
correct.
Okay.
Well, that's,
So I don't think all of that was said without anybody seeing where I was pointing. So this acts like a clutch, so when they put the brake on, it forces the differential to turn this side, which then turned the gear section right here that's not there to speed how fast it goes up or down. That looks like another brake too. Is that a brake? Is that like a foot pedal? Like
oh,
if you
here's the gear in there.
Oh, so it had a chain. It had a chain.
Yeah, it had a chain
So
there, and
I
that's
don't know
what
if you-
turned that gear there, which turned this gear here.
yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So that's the gear, and that ran from right here. You can see it. Ran a chain likely to right here on.
Well, they're both right there.
on this gear, or sorry, this gear. And then this gear was, wait, no.
Oh, wow. They just cut that off with a new, use the end of the barrel. Okay, I see what, oh, all right. Now that makes sense to me. It didn't make sense before, but now I see what they're doing, so I'm okay.
And then you have this, so it stops it. You have a lever that lifts this up and down so it can bite on those teeth.
Yeah, you hold it. Then you've got...
Can you spin that? Can you spin
No,
this?
you cannot. You have this, that's a lever for, here's your brake lever.
Oh, that's your brake lever.
For that.
That's the brake lever that would connect this guy.
To here, that would be it.
Yeah, here, watch. Turn it. Here, hold that up. Hold that up. Okay, now do it. Go anymore.
No, as far as it goes.
And then if you pull in this, there you go. And then run a pin through there or a bolt.
All right, we got this basically running.
Okay, so I'm super neat. Okay, we're gonna head back and see a piece of drill steel stuck into the ground. So has water to put water through it so you can keep the drill bit cool and keep pushing material out, not clogging the hole. Okay, we'll catch up at the mill. Ow! Carrying a lot more weight than I usually do. Yeah, there we go. So we have, yeah, and I think it all fell from up here. Because you have rail, then you have rail driven straight down, and then planks, and then wood's going across this way. So I think it went all the way this way and has since eroded all the way. There we go. See anything in there? No. We have this. It's upside down, so it definitely wasn't placed there. Looks like a low spot we're not going to try to get into. Maybe a terrible way to go, but what?
Looks like you're committed.
Well, I'm mostly.
Not any big cliffs you're going to fall off of. So
How does it look right there around that bush? Can I come down?
yeah, you can
Okay. Now, I mean, there's timbers,
tracks all over the place.
and then their tracks went across, and I think that came right down to the mill on this top spot, and I bet they dumped it in to that hopper. But I also am curious if there's a mine here. And maybe that's that lower adit I saw once I walked down to it. Because a lot of times what I've seen is that they'll get it to a spot and then they'll dig into it so you don't have to hike, but I don't know. There's a lot of gunk here, so we'll hike around that. Looks like somebody else has hiked around it, so I will too. Oh yeah. Huh. This is weird. More waste. Just waste pile. Okay. Ouch. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have this picture We have the picture of this. Remember taking that picture?
Yep, that's what I was saying.
That is on our wall.
This is what I remember. It's all standing by this one. Yep.
Okay, we'll poke around here with all this crap on. Ugh! I didn't wear a belt today, so my pants are falling down, so that's quite unfortunate. But you remember when we were here, like, there's stuff, these were uncovered. Like, you couldn't, I mean, most of it.
Yeah.
But they're all going the way of this.
Yeah.
So we'll just look around. It's like a workstation here. Got a huge, this have been what do you think, water or air?
I would think, I'm going with air.
That's what I'm thinking, because you have this huge piston right here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is cool. There's that light. I'm gonna shine some light on this neatness. See if you can see any dates on here. I mean, like dates that aren't like graffiti.
Right.
And don't hurt
I know
yourself.
what you're saying.
Take a look in there and see what we back into that piston. What do you see?
I don't know. But it pulls this away inside that gear.
It's almost like a clutch, but
Yeah,
this seems,
yeah.
does this spin? This must not spin.
Well, it should spin.
Yeah, I mean, I would think it'd have to. It'd have to.
It's what it.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Well, oh, okay. Well, let's take a look. See up there. When we were looking from the other side, we're looking above, but I think all of this, yep, you have rails. I am pretty confident that that's exactly what it is. I bet they took the ore from this side of the valley up to this side and dumped it in that big hopper there. And from the other side did the same. And came across, so they basically ran cars right to the mill.
Yeah, because it's got a bridge right here.
Yeah.
Cement on it, but there's no rails though. There's just,
On the top, if you look up there, you can see them.
oh,
If you look up,
oh, okay.
see if you can see right there. That is a rail and it is upside down. So that is not its normal configuration. But with the amount of timber that's kind of crashing down. Man, where's some dates on? Oh, here we go. We got Ingerson Rand,
Ingerson Rand.
Co. New York, Imperial Type 10.
This is air.
Huh?
This is air. So there's,
Oh man, down that, or maybe they're pumps. Maybe they're water pumps
oh,
to pump the water out. If their water was a huge issue,
Maybe.
you should see when that in that side, there's huge water pipes that go down. There's multiple ones, and they have valves on it that look similar to not like that, but
some of these valves,
they have. It's more of an improvised look, but I would expect. But they're big. They're like that width maybe.
okay.
Maybe a little bit narrower. But I mean, why do people do this? Like, let's take all these nuts off.
I know, what,
Like, you're not getting this half-ton piece of metal out of here.
what you
Like-
what are you gonna do with it? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like it at all.
So up there, if you look. There, if you look over, kind of would run here up to that turn this up and get blinded all the time. So right there, you would have run to a platform. And then if I could climb up there, which I'm not going to do, I bet there would be a place over there. That's where we're going to look. To these chutes right here. That's what I want to look at. Another engine. SMTH-6015 FENNOA. What that means.
There's only so many engines. There's either Ford, Chevy, or
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cylinder.
Yeah, flathead 6. It's got to be 50 something.
And then, no, I bet it is water, because they would have to push a ton of water through this as a part of the milling process to separate the ore from junk. So I'd be willing to bet that's a water line that runs up to this chute, and then they ran the water along with it. Let's take a look down here. Got a
Yeah, I don't know what's underneath all this wood here. It's got a belt, it's got something goes here.
Yeah, I think this was a belt too. I think this belt ran up to the top.
Some kind of furnace, maybe. I don't look how it comes up and then does
Yeah.
that so water can't go down. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
I mean, this is much newer. It's got like rebar welded in. There's another roller. Rollers.
Does this have a conveyor belt that picks stuff up and dumps it somewhere from somewhere else?
I mean, that's what I would guess.
Right around here, in here, and over here on the ground, there'd be the kind of material they were mining. It would fall off of the chute and fall down and
Yeah, I mean,
whatever that is they're mining.
yeah, whatever that would look like.
Yeah. That falls off. I have no idea. I just knew what something looked like just in the raw face, and I know what I was looking for.
Up here, look at this.
So what's the deal across the way there? How come it's so tall?
That I don't know. It doesn't make sense. That's the one piece that's kind of like doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it don't look like it went somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a construction that was built, but look, it's coming to here.
I know. But
Maybe that was the bottom of an ore chute. But why would they have it go so high? They couldn't. Over there, there's like a bar or something. Here, I'll see if I can zoom in.
well, as flat as this was on top of this hill, do you suppose there was any kind of living things there, and this was just a way to get across the river? It was a walk, and then there was a step up the...
I've seen walking trails across the thing, and they're not as
Well, they
big.
shouldn't be that big.
No, that's like... That's like...
Yeah, it's definitely not for that, but it is...
Oh, look at this. Interesting. Man, it would have been interesting to just see this thing running.
Yeah.
Because they would have had all of these things running around above the ceiling. Like there's another one.
Yeah, that's it. Came here, turning, doing stuff, this is doing, that's doing, and then look at this thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This thing has a spinner, this spins. And what are these holes for in here? It's got a propeller on the bottom here.
Maybe it's a submarine.
Then it's got all these things, looks like for putting names off a Christmas tree. I don't know.
That's how they celebrate out here.
But I mean, the thing spins in the center.
Hey, this is where you put your water bottles and sardine cans and beer bottles. I was just thinking, like, why should I have to carry this piece of plastic that I carried in here?
Carry it here, why would I have to carry it back?
Yeah, that doesn't seem, that's not fair.
Yeah. And then I'll put my name right here.
Right? You say, okay, Taylor,
Yeah.
why are you littering?
Yeah.
Taylor, 1991. Look right there. There's more. See it? Right up above there. You see that big old 12 by 12 looking thing?
Right.
I wonder what's there.
It's a rock pile. Oh, maybe it's just the.
What is that? Ow. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
I've had as much fun as I can have walking.
Carry my stuff over.
The big electric board. The gauge is still, look, the gauge arms, it's actually like that at the bottom, and then gauge whatever it was. This one's here too. Interesting. Hey, there's, nope, that's.
This thing did bolted thing. Something bolted on here.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah, something before something. It's the thing, it's all here.
Whoop. There's nothing here. Whole lot of fallen down timber. Man, that is something. Hey. Hey.
I'll tell you what's going to destroy my shoulders.
100%.
I mean, my shoulders, my operated shoulder is doing good. It's just
This big crack. It goes from the top down. Really see in there, it's not a mine or anything. It just appears to be erosion. Pretty cool. Okay. Well, this is a cool thing. We're on our way heading out. Thought I'd save this to check out at the end after we're nice and tired. Coming downhill makes a significantly easier trip than going uphill, that's a fact. So this place used to be open to drive vehicles all the way back here, but the Forest Service has since closed it, which I'm okay with. It's a 1 to 2 mile walk, but look at this. Huh. You can keep walking down. We got a minute, so. Yeah, if I remember right, there's a lot, like this rock has a lot of inclusions. It has like, looks like quartz, like crystal formation. I'm not going that way, so I'm not gonna, ooh, this is slippery. This is interesting. Huh.